Get closer and closer. She's watching you. It's quite scary, actually. She's watching you. I don't have to pin that on your wall.
Oh, and her skirts are so short. I mean, that's not a skirt, it's a belt. I mean, come on. You know, I think she should take a leaf out of my book.
That's not a top, it's a vest. Just take it over. Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
okay.
That's it.
Right, well, fine. I think it's time that we move next door and find out what Neil and Malcolm are up to with paint or something.
Now, look, we're joined by Zoe Telford and Trevor Etienne from ITV Drama, Last Train. Hello, thanks for coming on.
How you doing?
Very good, thank you. And you?
All right.
All right, then we'll do that, shall we?
Okay.
Now, well, thanks very much for coming on.
Yeah, it's good to
God, what a wicked programme Last Train is.
We love it. Now, imagine, okay, it's not half you to imagine. Imagine you're the last people on Earth. What would be your desert island disc? What CD would you have with you to play, to listen to?
Probably a bit of Miles Davis.
Miles Davis,
Sure,
yeah. Chill out, okay. What about you?
Probably a bit of Lauryn Hill or Paul Weller, I think.
Oh, right. Oh, quite a cross spectrum there.
Well, you're unlucky. because I'm sorry, we couldn't do that. But today's video is the latest from the very soulful McCallum one.
Do you like McCallum?
Oh, yeah, I do like him. I've listened to his James Bond, you know, he's with David Arnold. Great album.
Yeah.
Great voice. Yeah.
That's cool. Well, this is his new single. It was released yesterday. It's called Lose My Faith. So let's have a look. Yeah.
Okay.
So, I don't know what they're up to now. So, Trevor, hello again. Thanks very much for coming on the show. It's brilliant to have you. Now, at the moment, you're both fighting for your lives in The Last Train. So we're going to have a few snippets from some episodes of The Last Train, first of all.
You'd think after all this, God could lay off just for a day. Hey, Joe!
Ow! Hurt. Just keep your head down!
We're down here trapped like rats in a barrel. She's all messed up because you couldn't keep in your pants.
Well, first of all, I have to say congratulations. It's a
We
brilliant
haven't seen
show.
it.
Have you ever seen it?
No.
It's amazing because on your first episode you had 9 million viewers. It's just fantastic. What's it been like filming it?
Well, it's different, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, it's different from anything that I've ever done before. I think, you know, when we were on set and we got the scripts and we knew that it was going to be a different kind of show, but it's not till we were kind of in it and it was driving and we're having to go to all the different locations and, you know, look at the sets and we'd read the scripts and they'd say one thing and then you'd come out of the writer's head and get into the designer's head and it was completely...
Lots of hard work.
Yeah.
So was it really hectic?
Really hectic. I mean, you know, we did about 40 different locations, I think, didn't we?
40 different locations?
Yeah.
And up and down and round and round the country?
Yeah. All up in the north, actually. They're all a bit grim. But, sorry.
And Wales, and Wales, and Wales.
Yeah, no, I mean, it was just very, very cold and, you know, it's kind of standing on hilltops sort of 5,000 feet above sea level in snow and stuff in Buxton. It was just horrible for hours.
So what was the scariest moment, do you think, during filming, if you had to pick out one?
The dogs?
Exactly. Really scary. That was
The dogs were pretty scary.
Yeah. So did you have to run like really quickly when you
We really were running for our lives as well, and also because one of the dogs was on heat.
Yeah.
Oh no!
It was getting
And
incredibly
I happened
kind
to
of
be the one.
ferocious. And yeah,
I
and
was the one.
actually kind of took a bite out of one of the dog handlers' hands.
Ouch.
So we really were running. We were absolutely terrified.
I had a mad trainer going, take it. We're looking at these dogs going, they haven't been fed, you know.
Yeah, no, exactly.
So did you do like all of your own stunts?
Yeah, well, we did some, the ones that they could get away with insurance, you know.
Yeah. I wanted to do my stunt in episode 1, but they wouldn't let me.
Really?
It was a shame.
Okay. Now, if I was to ask you, if you were in actual fact the last people on Earth and you could have one object to keep with you, what would it be? Why are you sniggering?
No, I was thinking about probably a mirror. I think would probably be the thing that I would choose.
What? So
because it is
see yourself?
number one in your survival guide. You have to have a mirror because you reflect it off the sun, and you can signal where you're going to be.
And you can check your hair.
And that is
yeah, that's very important.
And you can check your hair. It's not a vanity thing. That wasn't what I was getting at.
And so, did you do quite a lot of research and preparation for your role during that? If you know that about a mirror, because that's quite clever.
I did a bit. I mean, not massively, because obviously, you know, it isn't reality. You know, it is fantasy. So, you know, I mean, I did a bit. We all did a bit, didn't we, as much as we kind of needed to know.
Yeah, but it was hard because it wasn't the kind of thing that you could prepare for because you never knew where they were going to throw you in.
Right.
So you were always having to kind of have a
Adapt.
Yeah, and a relatively open mind because we'd be in these locations that just thought,
What's
what
going to
is this?
happen next?
And we were getting the scripts, you know, as they came. We didn't get all 6 at once. We were kind of getting them as we were doing them, so we didn't know
What was going to happen?
No,
what was going on.
It was all quite odd.
Well, Trevor, you're soon to hit our screens in the huge movie Eyes Wide Shut, which is starring Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman. Did you get to meet them on set?
I met Tom Cruise.
Wow, what was
I did
that?
a little scene with Tom Cruise.
What was that like?
Little scene.
Yeah, well, he's very wee, isn't he?
Well, I have to keep saying this because, you know, everyone's asking me about, you know, the film and stuff, and I mean, yes, I'm in it, but it's only a little part. I have to keep saying it.
And is it true that you're not allowed to look him in the eye? Because I've read stuff in the paper that...
No, that's
Not true.
No.
No, Tom Cruise is completely cool. You could come in here, you could sit down, you'd have a cup of coffee. He's one of your own.
Lovely, yeah.
No, he is.
And did you get to meet Nicole?
No, I didn't meet Nicole.
Was she not on set?
No, she was away. But I met Stanley. Stanley was... He
So
was
that's
really...
the late, great director Stanley Kubrick, of course.
Yeah.
And what was it like working with him?
Well, you just kept feeling that you were in this masterclass, really. He just had complete control of what he was doing. And, I mean, at times you just have to be pinching yourself, kind of...
Thinking, is this real?
Yeah, because it was like the closest you'd get to being next to somebody like Orson Welles, you know. It's just someone who's, you know, you've seen what he's filmed and suddenly...
Yeah, someone you really admire.
Yeah, and suddenly you're in this thing with him. It's like, weird.
Okay.
It was weird.
Now, Zoe, I want to ask you this. After Last Train, how do you fancy doing a huge, big budget Hollywood action movie? Do you think you'd be up for that?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, anything that's sort of got more glamour than what I've just done.
Okay.
Anything where I
Glamour's
can
good.
wear lip gloss. Because after a sort of it's the end of the world kind of
Okay.
situation, you don't get any makeup. It's a nightmare.
And if you're
What's
going to
the
be
girl supposed to do?
if you're going to be wearing lip gloss, then I have to ask you, who would your ideal leading man be? If you could pick anyone.
Oh, no, there is one actually that I
that
really,
it?
really fancy at the
It's
moment.
that Levi Johnson.
Oh, the guy in the black
No, who is it? No, it would probably be Johnny Lee Miller.
Oh, he's
I
got
really
he's married
fancy
though.
him. Is he though?
Yes.
But
I'm
are
sure he
you
is.
sure about that?
No, I'm not sure.
I don't think you're up to date on your
What's
Hollywood
that,
gossip.
yeah? Oh, I don't know. Anyway. Deborah, you've just done some work recently with Tony Blair. Tell us about that.
Well, it's not so much with Tony Blair. He's Chris Smith has put together a kind of film action committee to try and look at problems in the British film industry.
And Chris Smith, he's the arts minister.
Yeah,
isn't he?
he's the culture for Minister in Sport,
Oh,
who
right,
works
okay.
directly under Tony Blair. And after the success of the Full Monty, they decided that they were going to try and look at the film industry as a whole and try and see if they could work out some of the problems of why structurally it wasn't working. So Chris Smith put together an action committee, and I'm on that committee, and we're trying to put ideas and recommendations forward of how we can try and, you know, get the industry moving and thriving and, you know, getting people back in the cinema and
Excellent.
with different kinds of films.
Okay. Now, one other thing that I just want to ask you is, do you get recognised a lot? People sort of started noticing in the street and things?
We have done, haven't we?
Yeah.
We were all out. We were all out in Soho, and it probably looked
That's
like we'd
amazing,
orchestrated it, but we were all kind of sat together, and people came up and said, "We really like your show." We're like, "Thanks."
Yeah.
Excellent.
It's a nice reaction because we weren't sure how the public were going to react to it, you know, because we're doing something different, and it's not like your normal soap or your TV cop drama. It's something where, in a sense, there isn't a baddie in it. It's the earth that's turned against us, in a sense. So it's how we have to deal with this new force. And, you know, when we're filming it, we're always a bit sure going, people are going to go with the dogs, are they going to go with all this? But it seems to be, they're kind of
It
it.
is a brilliant programme, and it's really gripping. Well, guys, thanks very much for coming on the show. You're going to stick around for the Bedrock Famous 5, aren't you?
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay, but right now, Neil and Rachel are next door with the Bedrock News Agents.
Oh, the best Bedrock news agent so far, I think.
Okay,
I
well,
like that.
Can I call you Johnny?
Interesting magazine. Guys, it's time for James. Okay, right. They've survived meteors, they've been frozen, and they've been chased by some of the nastiest dogs on the planet. So, will they face the challenge that is the Bedrock Famous 5?
Oh, will they or won't they? Will they, won't they? Mr. Lightman, change those lights. And the bloke who does the clock, do the clock thing.
Okay, question 1. Zoe, you mentioned earlier you like Lauryn Hill, but can you tell me the name of her daughter?
No, I can't.
I'm afraid that's incorrect then. The answer is Zion.
Close guess, though. No, I can't. Right, question 2. Question 2 is for you, Trevor. You've worked with the great man, but which of the following isn't a Stanley Kubrick film? A, The Killers, B, Killer's Kiss, or C, The Killing? Which one isn't?
The Killers.
Is right. You know your Kubrick.
Say the Killers.
No conferring.
Okay, question 3. Zoe, you actually challenged our producer to find a question about film director Martin Scorsese that you couldn't answer.
I did.
Okay, well, so here it is.
I hadn't.
Which of these films doesn't have Scorsese's mother in it? Casino, Goodfellas, or Raging Bull?
Say again.
Which one of these films
Casino.
doesn't... That is incorrect. The answer was Raging Bull.
Don't you remember the bit where she's cooking dinner with
I haven't seen Casino.
Oh, well.
Ah. Okay, right. Question 4 is to...
Call yourself a fan?
Scorsese fan.
Shit.
I don't like Sharon Stone, that's all. Sorry.
Okay, question 4 is to Trevor. Now, you appeared in the Fast show, so can you name 3 characters?
God, blimey. Yeah, you've got Futu,
Yes,
Fat Sweaty Coppers,
yes.
and
This week I will mostly be wearing...
him. Jesse.
That's good, thank you.
See, I was being nice there, Trev.
Finally, question 5.
Right, you're going.
Question 5, both of you now. You can confer, but it's got to be a quick answer. What time... Last Train was set in Sheffield. What time does the last train leave Sheffield for London tonight?
9:30.
Oh, how did you get that? That's amazing.
I'm sorry.
Oh, well done, Zoe and Trevor. It was...
Stewards!
It wasn't easy, but you got 3 out of 5.
Well done.
Which is very good. Please stick around for a bit of Aerosmith, would you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cheers.
you will, mate.
Excellent.
Course
Okay,
we've sorted.
well, after the break, we'll find out how Desert Eagle Discs managed to get 21 soldiers into a studio.
You're watching this. It's ITV2, man.
We like our cars as well. Oh, where are we? Yes. Hello, welcome back to Bedrock, the last part. As you can see, Trevor and Zoe are still with us after a gallant effort in the Bedrock Famous 5. Stewards, stars, no, stars of ITV's Last Train, as if you needed talking. Now, in your honour, chaps, we decided to carry on the Meteor theme with today's a vintage video.
Is that Meteor approval?
Oh, not bad.
See what you did there, Neil? Meteor.
Sorry, I'll go.
Today we've got Aerosmith.
We have.
We have.
It was in the charts forever, and it's I Don't Want to Miss a Thing, and it was from the film Armageddon, I believe. Did you see it?
Yes.
No.
I saw the
Yes,
video,
no.
I never saw the film.
Right.
Are we fans of Aerosmith, though?
Yeah.
I could see you pogoing up
Yeah.
actually, Trevor.
Moshing, yeah. Let's have a look. Who's over here?
Okay, well, it's almost the end of Bedrock, but you know the show's not over till we have a Bedrock barometer, and of course, the whole show is honour of our guest today. So I've decided to do a barometer of British sci-fi. Let's kick it off. At -1, space, 1999. Now it is 1999. No one's living on the moon, let alone it's spinning out of control through the galaxy. Yeah, exactly. Not even Martin Landau and a whole horde of British classical actors could save this televisual absurdity. Okay then, plus one though is The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. A brilliant book by Douglas Adams, a tremendous radio play, and an even better TV series.
Very good.
Utterly mad, completely believable. Right, -2. The Day of the Triffids. Yeah, right. Giant daffodils taking over the world. Just go upstairs.
I've gone blind.
Yeah, go upstairs, okay? +2 is Doctor Who. Right, the Daleks, the Cybermen, sea monsters. They all had me hiding behind the sofa. And you can always tell how old someone is by which Doctor they remember. John Pertwee. That's it, yeah.
Paul
Me and you.
Right. And the plastic friend.
-3 is Blake 7. Okay, you don't remember Blake 7. Blake had a really sad afro. Their spaceship looked like a reject from Blue Peter, and their weapons looked like my old mum's curling tongs, which Blake probably did with his hair. But of course, at +3, it only had to be The Last Train. Okay, you know the score. Need I say more? British sci-fi at its best.
Yeah. There we go. Look, nice barometer, Malcolm.
Well done.
Hey,
Oh, it's my pleasure.
Look, it's that time again. Look, we're out of here. Thanks to Trevor, Zoe, and the Desert Eagle Discs for dropping in.
Yes, and before we go, we've just got time to thank today's employee of the day, our fantastic sound person, Judith Rose.
She's got a lovely smile.
We're finding out what it's like to have Ronan Keating as a boss. Yep, it's the boy band sensation at Westlife.
But this was Bedrock. You watched it, and now it's finished.
Strange.
Yes,